And welcome inside beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Baltimore. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Dan Straley, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all 4 of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Now the pitch. And underway from Baltimore this afternoon as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. This pitch is popped up. Mancini in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's 2 for 4. First pitch on its way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Chapman is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness, his reaction time is unparalleled, able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Chapman, base runner at first with 1 out. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
The 3-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head.
That
I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fouled off. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Olson is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. The 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. The set and the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Yeah, and we didn't waste any time getting things going here. 2 outs and the bases loaded, and the next at bat could set the tone for the entire rest of the game. If he can get out of this mess without any damage, he's going to know he can shut the door all game long. And with this home crowd on his side, they'll be going wild, but that's a big if.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 offering. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
The 0-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A's threatened, but leave him loaded. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. Marco Estrada is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you know, that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
So digging in now, number 1. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jace Peterson.
Jace Peterson, first shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the
Batting
Orioles
third,
starting lineup. Dan,
the
please
first
act who
baseman,
you focused on.
Yeah, you know, Chris Davis is a guy that everyone's waiting to break out. He struggled the last 2 games, only 2 hits in the series, but he's a guy you can't let down on. One swing could get him hot and right back into a groove.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Got him fishing that time, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. And there's out number 2.
Man, you can't hit a ball
the designated hitter.
I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Back up the middle. And a base hit as the run is in to score, and the Orioles have a 1-0 lead.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Trumbo is off of first with 2 away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And this one bounds around against the wall. Trumbo blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Here's Chris Davis now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Now this will rattle up against the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Batting 7.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Bring in Joey Rickard as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Hit down the line at first. To his left, Olsen. And will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. The O's lead this thing 3-0. Here's Jurickson Profar. Batting pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Profar, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Popped him up. Number 1 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense.
Number 20.
And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
So now it's Mark Canha. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Here's a pop-up now. Mancini in foul ground. 2 down.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 3, Nick Hundley.
Striding into the box, Nick Hundley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 0 now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And this one's over at the knees. 2 and 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Strike taken up in the zone. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run by Nick Hundley. First home run of the campaign for him. And the A's are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
The batter,
standing in now, Marcus Semien.
Marcus.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Semien, 28 years old. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
1-1 to count. The 1-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now another 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. 3-2 now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He
Now
doubled
batting,
up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 3 and the A's 1. Digging in, Cedric Mullins is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike one. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Mullins, just 24 years of age. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The next 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hopped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Chapman is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively.
Pedro.
And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Now batting, Pedro Severino. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, number 1. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Chad Pinder. This is foul right side. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Rickard's on the move, but it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. In his career, Profar hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help it.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Called strike 2. Olson at 3rd. Pinder is at 2nd with nobody out. Hops this one up, but this will land untouched. Ready with another 2-2. Hopped up. he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Great
The left
scoring
fielder, number
opportunity
20,
missed right there.
Mark
You talk about
Hanna.
frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Striding in for Oakland, Mark Hanna 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Rickards under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 3-3 game.
Always
Now
productive to
batting,
score runs when
catcher,
you can, and that
Nick
sacrifice fly
Hundley.
right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Striding in once again, Nick Hundley. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
The 0-1 offering. 1-1. From the stretch, the 1-2. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And you can see right there that the A's are currently tops in the AL in that department. Into the box now, Marcus Semien, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Throw into third, and he's safe.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Chapman. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rickards under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 4 and the Orioles 3. Now at the plate, Jace Peterson as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
For the Orioles, the second baseman, Jace
First pitch on
Peterson.
its way. In there, strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Olsen scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up
So
next for
one
the
gone in
Orioles,
the inning now, and it's time
the
for a
first
look at the
baseman,
standings in the AL
Trey
West. You just see where the
Mancini.
A's find themselves entering play here today. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there.
Now batting,
got it to bend a lot,
the
and by the time
designated
it
hitter,
got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone.
Rumbo.
Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. And another foul ball. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
now batting, left fielder, Dwight Smith
Into the box,
Jr.
Smith Jr. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Coming, here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Digging in once again, Stephen Piscotty. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Standing in now, Chris Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Outside 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, as it is now 7-3.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Jeffrey Ramirez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Ramirez.
Stepping in now, Chad Pinder,
the center fielder,
as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Ramirez, a 25-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Fastball called for strike 2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, Jurickson Profar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Davis comes up with it. The tag gets 1.
The left fielder, number 20.
Ready for another chance? Mark Hanna. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 7 runs, 13 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Catcher, Nick Hundley.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Kenna, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
The 0-2 delivery. And it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
2 out with the man at first. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Two out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. in there, 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole,
The
the first
batter,
thing you should do is
the
stop
third
digging.
baseman,
Well, the guy on
Matt
the bump obviously hasn't
Chapman.
heard that one.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith is going to get there, and that retires the side. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The A's lead this one 9-3. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Davis. He starts
Leading
the
off
inning, and
for
Dan,
the
they're down
Orioles,
6 in the early going.
the
So
third
what do they
baseman,
need to do to claw
Chris
back into this thing?
Well, first of all,
Davis.
Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows
Now
smoke
batting,
by a guy at the letters.
the right fielder,
That's the ultimate challenge
Joey
pitch. And for me personally,
Ricker.
watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Joey Rickard. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 delivery. Hit down the line at first. Well, that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside
Now
corner,
batting.
it's going to be a
Number
tough
3.
pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Cedric Mullins. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right side, played on the backhand. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The A's lead it 9-3. Ready now, Stephen Piscotty. He came across to
Leading
score
off for
after
Oakland,
doubling in his
the
last
right
at-bat.
fielder.
Well, he got a good
Stephen
pitch to hit last time up.
Piscotty.
Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And there's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Mullins racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Struck him out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
Now batting.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that
Olson.
trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He'll get his side
Leading
started
off
in the
for
inning,
the
and
Orioles,
so far they've been
catcher,
stifled
Pedro
offensively since the first inning.
Severino.
They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start
Number 1.
after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, number 1. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ball 2 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the 2-0 home. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been,
now
this
batting,
is a smart
second
move.
baseman.
No reason to tempt fate out there.
Peterson.
At the plate, Jace Peterson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. This is on the ground over to first, and that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now
that's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to bite and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
That ball's foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. The second for one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. One left for the Orioles. Still way back. It's 9-3. In now, Chad
Leading off for
Pinder.
Oakland,
So far, 2 for
the center
3 in
fielder,
this one.
Chad Pinder.
First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul. Ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. 3-2 to the A's center fielder. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Digging in, Jurickson Profar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A ball and a strike. This one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. The 2-2. Left side, but well foul. Pinder leads off second with nobody out. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there and right and pull this one down for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batter, left fielder Mark Canha.
Now in the box, Mark Canha. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kenna hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Nick Hundley will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game, as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
We came here to see Jet, what you got? You can bring what you got.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball, and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Two and two. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Marcus Semien would be next. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a flare out to left center. Number 1 into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. He'll start things off in the Baltimore 6th.
The designated
this one
hitter
doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit sharply on the ground, and this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually
Now
get guys out in front,
the
but he
left
was able to
fielder,
stay back,
Dwight
recognize it, and
Smith
drive it for a base hit.
Jr.
Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. Profar for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Chris Davis.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Pinder. And that retires the side. Orioles held in check there. Still way back. It's 9-3. Back here on the show. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point.
Ladies
Nate
and gentlemen,
Carnes
your
enters now in a
attention, please.
mop-up role as he'll try
Now
to keep the
pitching for the
deficit right
Orioles.
where it is.
Number 36, Nate Carnes.
So the Oakland lineup turns over,
Leading
and
off for
to
the
the
Athletics,
plate, Marcus
the
Semien.
shortstop,
He'll match up with a new
Marcus
pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Up top, it's 2-0. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike one.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rickard moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Peterson fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So striding in, Stephen Piscotty. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A's are gone in order,
time
but
for
they
the
lead it by a margin of 9-3.
Stretch.
Ready now for Baltimore. Joey Rickard. He'll try
Leading
and get
off
something
for
started
the
in the
Orioles,
home half of the 7th.
The right fielder,
First
Joey
offering on its way.
Rickard.
Pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
This is on the ground over to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 3.
In now for the O's, Cedric Mullins. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Stepping into the box, Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt.
Your attention, please. Now,
new pitcher coming on
Oakland,
now, the right-hander
number
Yusmeiro
36,
Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Hundley has it. And the throw to first ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 9 and the Orioles 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris
Leading
Davis.
off for the Athletics,
He'll start us off
the
in the
designated
8th.
hitter, Chris Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Stepping in, Matt Olson. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Two and 2 now. He stays alive, still 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
At the plate, Chad Pinder. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. ready to deliver the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. But they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in,
for the
number
Orioles,
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 1.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Simeon is there.
Now batting.
1 pitch, 1 out.
The second
Every
baseman.
pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that?
Peterson.
1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now to the plate, Jace Peterson. In previous matchups with Yasmero Petit, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside
Now
the baseball, and was able to
the
fight
first
off
baseman.
a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Mancini.
Into the box, Trey Mancini, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in game 4 of this series.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off. Peterson stands at first with 1 out. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the stretch. In there, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Drilled to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Well, these
left
days
fielder.
don't happen often.
White.
You better dig yourself when
Smith.
you get 3 knocks in a big league
Junior.
Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
In now, Dwight Smith Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. Still way back. It's 9-3.
Your
Miguel
attention,
Castro
please.
comes on to pitch
Now
now,
pitching
hoping for
for the
better
Orioles.
results than the other
Number
arms that
50,
they've run out there in this
Miguel
one.
Castro.
Striding in, Jurickson
Leading off for
Profar.
the
He'll lead
Athletics.
things off as they
The
look to
second baseman,
perhaps build on an
Jurickson
already sizable lead.
Profar.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Another try at 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
Digging in now, Mark Canha. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. On the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The catcher, number 3, Nick Hundley.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Hundley. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Oakland is on top in this one, 9-3. Stepping in, Chris Davis.
Leading off,
he'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup.
Now batting, right fielder.
Hadn't seen it in that entire bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Joey Rickard, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The batter, number 3.
So striding forward now, Cedric Mullins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Baltimore down to their final strike. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Oakland A's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Marco Estrada takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Dan Straley was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the A's hit 3 long balls as they blew out Baltimore 9-3. Felix Hernandez got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings, leading the M's to the win over Kansas City 1-0. The Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Red Sox on the road 3-0. The Cleveland Indians brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-3. The win was their 6th in a row. The Atlanta Braves got the best of the visiting Mets 3-2. The Chicago Cubs finished off a 2-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 1-0. The Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-2. The Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 8-4. The Diamondbacks only allowed 2 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Padres 3-0. The Rockies snapped their 7-game losing streak as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.